Hey everyone, my name's Six. I know I'm not known, so some background about me. I play a lot of Roadhog. I made him for most of the seasons. Before his rework, I hit rank 11 with him on overbuff, and after the rework, I hit rank 3 with him on overbuff. If this means anything to you, I haven't done one of these types of videos, but I feel like Roadhog needs to be talked about, and I don't really see anyone talking about him. I'm just going to start this off by talking about old Roadhog. Old Roadhog had two playstyles. He would play with his main tank, break shields, and get a hook, or he would be off in the flank and try to get a pick. The first playstyle existed because his damage output was really good. He broke shields really fast, and getting an entry pick for your team was why this was one of his main playstyles and what made him really good with Ryan. The flanking playstyle worked well because the hook combo was actually consistent. When dive meta started to rise, Roadhog's job in dive meta was to give D.Va a hard time or protect his supports from, the flanking DPS. Genji and Tracer both died to the one-shot combo, so they had to use their abilities effectively until Roadhog was dead or his hook was on cooldown. It was a skill matchup. Would Genji use deflect a bit too early? Would Tracer move in a predictable pattern, or would Roadhog miss his hook and then feed 600 points of ult charge to the enemy team? One of these misplays could easily determine how the team fight would go. Giving D.Va a hard time was a crucial job for Roadhog as well. He could hook through her defense matrix and practically two-shot her out of her mech. Now let's see if current Hog can do the jobs that the old Hog could do. Let's start off with the first one, shield breaking. His DPS lowered from 225 to 195, so there are better shield breakers such as Bastion, Junkrat, Reaper, Symmetra, Hanzo, and a few others under certain circumstances. So what about flanking with Roadhog? Well, his hook combo is now very inconsistent. Sometimes the combo kills him, sometimes the combo doesn't, so this playstyle is unreliable now. So what about his dive meta jobs? The combo works consistently against Tracer, but not Genji, so he can only do half of his job. As for giving D.Va a hard time, he can do a decent job of that, but any good D.Va can outplay the Roadhog and kill him. So if he can't even do any of his old jobs, what is he good for now? Roadhog is mainly picked because of Orisa. The halt hook combo is really strong. Other than that, you don't really see Roadhog being run anymore. So why was Roadhog changed? Roadhog wasn't changed because he was broken or he was OP. He was changed because the Blizzard forums kept complaining about him. They kept making posts, why can a tank one-shot me? Roadhog needs a nerf. Roadhog this, Roadhog that. Roadhog is stupidly OP. Even Kaplan himself says that the reason why Roadhog was changed because the player base had become not okay with this one-shot combo. He was not changed because of balance issues. Here's his win rate and pick rate before the scrap gun changes went live. So I went around asking opinions of streamers to see what they think about old Roadhog and if they would go back to it, or if he needs changing, or if he's completely fine where he's at.
662 says, do you think Roadhog damage and E revert would be healthy for the game? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows?
I think Hog's fine right now.
I have a Pharah.
Get into position.
Roadhog's fine, yeah. I think I agree with that show. Roadhog's not OP, he's not underpowered, he's pretty balanced.
Do you think Roadhog's damage should be reverted? Oh, to the good old days. No, I think he's in a good state. I think he's okay, as he is.
You know, old Roadhog? Old Roadhog was really good, dude. Like, Hook 2.0. Hook 2.0 was okay.
Greetings.
Because, people didn't exclusively run dive. Dive was viable, but, it was the perfect balance between Ryan Roadhog or Ryan Zarya and all this other shit. It was so good.
Says, do you think going back to old Roadhog would be healthy for the game, or should he be worked on, if need be, in his current version? I miss Roadhog doing really huge burst damage to tanks and just two-shotting them, but I don't think he needs to be buffed or reworked or anything right now. He seems to be in, always a decent spot. What I would give him is consistent spread. So that way, does he already have consistent spread? I know Reaper doesn't, right? It's just so that way you don't get random things like, oh, I one-shot this onto this side. but not that time. Sorry, hiccup.
I think Roadhog's fine where he's at right now. I'm gonna miss the old Roadhog, but whatever. Yeah, I think the Roadhog is good. I mean, his like, you're gonna revert Roadhog to his old self. Old Roadhog was not balanced. You could one-shot a Zarya, dude. That was not balanced at all. In my heart, it was balanced. You could hook a Zarya, walk up to her after you hook her, shoot her in the face, and it would do 400 damage and one-shot her. But to be honest, since Brig is in this game, I feel like if they revert revert Hog back to what he was, it'd be a lot better. Because fuck Brig.
So there were multiple opinions. A couple of them think Old Hog would be better. A couple of them think that Roadhog is fine. One of them thinks maybe Old Hog would be healthy for the game. The last one misses Old Roadhog. He seems fine with current Roadhog, but he suggests a small offensive buff. So I'm going to give my suggestions on how to make Roadhog better. Obviously, the first suggestion I would make is a revert to his scrap gun and his take a breather. Roadhog was balanced before the scrap gun changes hit live. So I think going back to that version of Roadhog would be healthy for the game and healthy for the character. Another way to really help Roadhog without going back to his old self would be to increase his damage output by a little bit. There are two ways to do this. You can either increase the pellet damage from 6 to 7. This will increase the scrap gun damage by 25 point blank. So instead of doing 150 damage per shot, it'll do 175 damage per shot. The other way is increasing the hook damage. Right now the hook does 30 damage, so you can increase it to, say, 55 damage or 60 damage or 50 damage, whatever. This increase of damage will help his hook combo be a lot more consistent. And he still won't be able to, like, two-shot tanks. Third option I would give Roadhog is decrease the hook cooldown from 8 seconds to 6 seconds, and hook targets are now pulled to a location 2 meters away. They're currently pulled to a location 3.5 meters away. This will help Roadhog because currently when you perform the hook combo, you have to walk forward in order to land all the pellets onto the enemy. So if they're pulled closer to you, then you don't have to do the walking forward part of the hook combo. Plus, it'll reward those Roadhogs that aim for the head. The alternative to them being pulled closer to you is to tighten the gun spread on Roadhog. So those are my 3 suggestions on how to fix Roadhog or how to help Roadhog out. Personally, I prefer old Roadhog. I just like how old Roadhog impacted the meta a lot more than current Roadhog. And I think I would be more accepting of current Roadhog if he was actually consistent. Roadhog right now is just really inconsistent. If he's not inconsistent with his hook, he is inconsistent with his gun. Not to mention that interrupting his take a breather and his ultimate is very easy, but personally I think those two should stay. I think it's fine that those get interrupted easily. Now last thing, I want to show you this nice little montage of Roadhog hooks. Hope you enjoy.
What is that? What the fuck is going on with the hook? What?
Wait, what?
Listen, I know we throw a hook 2.0 around a lot, but... Dude,
East Coast? What the fuck is this game? I'm actually tilted for Roadhog right now.
Give me the flat armor. Give me the flat armor. Give me the flat armor.
Dude, I've gotten scammed so many times tonight with the hook.